Shalom. It's Yasad again. I want to say Kahalal Yahweh. Kahalal Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shine, Bahasham Rakakwadash. I want to shout out the Akim and Aqua that's in the four corners of the world that's pushing this truth. I also want to shout out and say Shalom to the apostles and the elders of GMS who continue to rule and continue to lead us in the spirit and always have the truth. Right? This is just really simple video. This is 2nd Esdras 15. And that's it. Right? So I'm going to start off by reading the entire 2nd Esdras. For anyone who probably don't have it or know anything about it, this is straightforward to what is happening right now. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, said the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Because this book is the book of prophecy, right? Because no prophecy that this book said or pointed out that haven't been passed yet or is to come. You cannot say that not one prophecy did not come true, those that came before. And there's nothing going to stop it now to say that what was prophesied that is in here is not going to come. Alright? So, continuing. Fear not, this verse 3. Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. And there's many examples of that, like back in Noah, Sodom and Gomorrah, etc. And then now in modern day, if you fast forward now, the same thing gonna happen. All unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Straight to the point. There's no explanation needed there. 5. Behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction, which is seen happening right now. Right, which is why I'm doing the 2nd Esdras 15, because it's relative to the prophecies that are taking place right now, as the apostle said that the year 2020 is the year of prophecy. Verse 6, for wickedness had exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. And really and truly, you could just, in your own mind, you know how much things that took place that was exceedingly wicked and pollution all over the earth, as you know. As I read some article during COVID-19, during the lockdown, when all these factories and manufacturers and companies and stuff was closed down, they say the cleanest the air has been for years, the cleanest the ocean and rivers has been. Show you how polluted, and it's time to get rid of that and reset everything back to how it was. Verse 7, therefore said the Lord, be it, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness. So that's it. You reach the end. It's fed up. Right? So everything is about to kick off and already started. With this plague. Even before this plague, there was numerous earthquakes all over the world. There were some really bad hurricanes, whirlwinds, some hails, river flowing red, people famine and hungry, and people had to rob and loot. And so it already started. It just hasn't reached a pinnacle yet. But it's coming to that just now. Right? Because we are already in Jacob's trouble. We're just leading towards the hour of temptation, where at that point in time you have to choose. That's like in the Matrix, you have to choose life or death, basically. I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things which in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. Just like the Akim all over the world, and the Akwat who complain continually, and we put up curses because we can't wait to get out of this place. Verse 9, and there said the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. And that goes way, way back. But of most recent times would be the slavery, right? The innocent blood that was shed during that time, and the wickedness that was bestowed upon them through their curses. But the Esau, was the righteous judgment for that. And they did their part, which the Most High wanted them to do. But now the Most High coming to do his part, and Yahushua and his angels coming to clean up this entire place and restore everything as the former days, right? And avenge all the Israel that was shed of innocent blood. Verse 10, behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, which is basically the land of bondage. Verse 11, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and stretch out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy as all the land thereof. Right? So he's going to smite Egypt, right? With plagues as before. No, he did it before, but the thing is he didn't do it again after, because after Israel fled, you could even go through history and realize that there was no sort of slavery done back then. That Egypt refers to the modern day Egypt. Right? Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall smitten with the plague and punishment that God shall bring upon it. And right now in America, they took over. They are the epicenter right now of this COVID-19 disease, this virus. They have overtook the whole world in all cases, most deaths, most cases, most infections, and everything else that goes with it. Right? And soon, because of the lockdown and stuff, they're trying to see if they open back up, but it's because it's a plague. This is going to be one thing after next. It's going to be impossible, which is actually going to bring down the dollar and the financial part that holds up America. All that is going to be striked right down to nothing. Verse 13, they that till the ground shall mourn, for their seed shall fail through the blasting and hail, and with a fearful constellation. Woe to the world and to them that dwell in, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. Right? This also refers to as the wars that are about to come. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. And through the famine and through this plague, it's going to end up with a lot of looting and people breaking in people's homes, and taking things that, well, as you know, is not theirs. But at that time, you're going to reach a point where you're going to be so hungry and so much at the back against a wall, you're going to do anything to survive. Verse 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able to. Right? And all that soon going to come. Right now, it's like in a storm, the calm before the storm. This is the calm before the storm. Verse 18, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, and shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread, and for great tribulation. As I just said, straight out here, they're going to start breaking into one another places when you have and I don't have. Right? And you have abundantly. I am coming there to take, because I have to feed me, my friends, my family, etc. to survive. And that is what's going to happen. But for the faithful, we are going to be guided. We're going to be fed. We're going to be, we're going to get through this, through the spirit of Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai. He's going to continue to guide his prophets and his and the one-third of Israel and the elect through this time. Verse 20, behold, said powers, I will call together all the kings of the earth to reverence me, which are from the rising of the sun, from the south, from east, from Lebanon, to turn themselves one against another, and repay the things that which have done to them. Like as they do yet this day unto my chosen, I will do also, and recompense in their bosom. Thus said the Lord. So everything that they did to Israel is going to be done to them. My right hand shall not spare the sinners, and my sword shall not cease over them that shed innocent blood upon the earth. The Most High right hand is Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai will not spare sinners. Right? Verse 23. The fire is gone from his wrath, and hath consumed the foundations of the earth, and the sinners like the straw that is kindled. Right? Woe to them that sin and keep not my commandments, said the Lord. I will not spare them. Go your way, ye children from the power. Defy not my sanctuary, for the Lord knoweth all them that sin against him, and therefore delivered he them unto death and destruction. So no one is going to be getting away. All shall be judged. Right? Verse 27. For now are the plagues come upon the whole earth, and ye shall remain in them, for powers shall not deliver you, because you have sinned against them. Right? Which is putting into the entire world, except for a very small number, a remnant of Israel. Verse 28. Behold, an horrible vision, and the appearance thereof from the east, where the nations of the dragons of Arabia shall come out of many chariots, and the multitude of them shall be carried as the wind upon earth, and they that which hear them may fear and tremble, and all the Carmanians raging in wrath shall go forth as the wild boars of the wood, and with great power shall they come and join battle with them, and they shall waste a portion of the land of Assyria. Right? So as I mentioned earlier concerning the wars. Verse 31, and then shall the dragons have the upper hand, remembering their nature, and if they shall turn themselves, conspiring together in great power to persecute them. Verse 32, well, then these shall be troubled, bled, and kept silence through their power, and shall flee. And from the land of Assyrians shall the enemy besiege them, and consume some of them, and in their hosts shall be fear and dread and strife among their kings. Behold, clouds from the east, and from the north, and from the south, and they are very horrible to look upon, full of wrath and storm. They shall smite one upon another, and they shall smite down a great multitude of stars upon the earth, even their own star, and blood shall be from the sword and from unto the belly, and the dung of men unto camels' hope. And there shall be great fearfulness and trembling upon earth, and they shall see the wrath, shall be afraid, and trembling shall come upon them. And then shall there come great storms from the south, and from the north, and from another part of the west. So you notice, there's real, what we get in here is nothing. And a strong wind shall arise from the east, and shall open it, and the cloud which he raised up in wrath, and the stars stirred to cause fear upon the east and west wind shall be destroyed. The great and mighty cloud shall be puffed up full of wrath, all the earth afraid, and them that dwell in, and there shall pour out over every high and eminent place a horrible star, fire and hail and flying swords and many waters, that all fields may be full, and all rivers with the abundance of great waters. And they shall break down the city walls, mountains, hills, trees, and of the wood, and the grass of the meadows, and their corn. And they shall go steadfastly up unto Babylon, and make her afraid. They shall come to her and besiege her. The star of all wrath shall they pour out upon her. Then shall the dust and smoke go up into heaven, and all that about her shall bewail her. Right? That's basically when the missile hit there, and they're going to be on fire. Put it into Revelation 18. Second Esdras 15:45, and they that remain under her shall do service unto them that have put her in fear, and thou Asia, that are partaker of the hope of Babylon, and art the glory of a person, woe unto thee, thou wretch, because thou hast made thyself like unto her, and hast decked thy daughters in whoredom, that they might please and glory in thy lovers, which have of desire to commit whoredom with thee. 48. Thou hast followed her that is hated in all her works and inventions. Therefore said powers, I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, poverty, famine, sword, pestilence, to waste thy houses with destruction and death. And like Revelation 18 said, all the people that actually partake of her fornication also going to suffer the same fate. Verse 50, and the glory of thy power shall be dried up as a flower, and the heat shall arise that is sent over thee. Thou shalt be weakened as the poor woman with stripes, as one chastened with wounds, so that the mighty and lovers shall not be able to receive thee. Would I with jealousy have so proceeded against thee, said the Lord, if thou hadst not always slain my chosen, exalting the stroke of thine hands, and saying over their dead, when thou wast drunken, set forth the beauty of thy countenance. The reward of thy whoredom shall be in thy bosom, therefore shalt thou receive recompense. Like as thou hast done unto my chosen, said the Lord, even so shall God do unto thee, and shall deliver thee into mischief. Thy children shall die of hunger, and thou shalt fall through the sword. Thou shalt fall through the sword. The cities that shall be broken down, and all thine shall perish with the sword in the field. And they that be in the mountain shall die of hunger, and eat their own flesh, and drink their own blood, for very hunger of bread and the thirst of water. See the famine that's coming? It's so bad. Like in 2 Kings, 1 Kings, when the woman and the king said, let me eat your son today, and tomorrow eat my son. Verse 59, thou as unhappy shall come through the sea, and receive plagues again. And in the passage they shall rush on the idol city, and shall destroy some portion of thy land, and consume part of thy glory, and shall return to Babylon that was destroyed. And thou shalt be cast down by them as a stubble, as they shall be they shall be unto thee as fire, and shall consume thee, and thy cities, thy land, and thy mountains, all thy woods, and thy fruitful trees shall they burn up with fire. Thy children shall they carry away captive, and look, what thou hast they shall spoil it, and mar the beauty of thy face. And that was 2 Esdras 15. Just a quick little run through. I'll say shalom until the next time.